By now, your feed is probably full of videos claiming top stocks for 2026. And honestly, most of them follow the same formula. Random company names, some attractive charts, big predictions, and very little real strategy. But this video is different. I'm not here to guess the future. I'm not here to gamble on one lucky stock. Instead, I'm going to show you a clear system, a strategy based on how the AI world is actually growing. Because real wealth is not built by luck, it's built by understanding and positioning. The core idea. My strategy is simple. Don't bet on one company. Own the leaders across the entire AI ecosystem. Why? Because AI is not one industry. It's a complete system made of different layers. AI models, chips and hardware, data centers, applications, enterprise software and security. If you invest across all these layers, you don't need to guess the winner. You win no matter who wins. Before we start, proof matters. Anyone can talk about the future, but results matter more than words. This is my third year sharing stock ideas. Let's quickly look at the past. 2024, market, S&P 500, a 25% return. My list averaged 77%. 2025, the market about 18%, my list averaged 36%. Total 2-year return about 140%. And this was achieved without risky trading, without leverage, without hype chasing. This is what I call getting rich with strategy, not luck. Important rules before you invest. You don't need to buy everything. Only invest in what you understand. This is not financial advice, it's education. Think long-term. AI growth is a 10-year opportunity, not 10 days. Step 1. The foundation, ETF strategy. If you want a simple start, use a strong base. Instead of picking random stocks, you can invest in tech-focused ETFs or AI-related funds. These include companies building the future. Why tech? Because historically, tech grows faster than any other sector. Over time, this difference becomes life-changing money. Step 2. AI models, top layer. At the top of AI are the models. These models control everything: features, pricing, capabilities. If you control models, you control the ecosystem. That's why companies like Nvidia, Google, and Meta are so powerful. They are not just companies, they are building the brains of AI. Chips, the real power. AI doesn't run on magic, it runs on hardware. Every AI system needs GPUs, memory, networking, and power. This is where companies like Nvidia, Broadcom, TSMC, AMD, and Micron come in. These are called picks and shovels of the AI gold rush. No matter who builds the best AI, they all need these companies. Data centers, hidden backbone. AI needs massive infrastructure. Think about it. Huge servers, cooling systems, electricity, physical buildings. Without this, AI cannot scale. This is why data centers are exploding in demand. Companies in this space are solving power problems, heat problems, scalability problems, and they are becoming essential. AI applications, real-world use. AI is powerful, but only when used. This is where applications come in. Business tools, automation, decision-making systems. Companies like Palantir are doing this. They help organizations use AI with real data, make decisions, run operations. This is where AI becomes real money. Security, the most ignored layer. More AI, more risk. More systems, more attacks. That's why cybersecurity is critical. Companies like CrowdStrike are leading here. They use AI to detect threats, stop attacks, protect systems. In the AI world, security becomes even more valuable. The big picture. why this strategy works. Now connect everything. Models create demand. Chips power models. Data centers run chips. Apps use AI. Security protects everything. This is not random investing. This is a connected system. And that's the secret. You don't depend on one winner. You own the entire growth. The most important factor is adaptability. The best companies don't stay the same. They adapt. Examples: Nvidia expanding beyond GPUs, Google building its own chips, Meta pushing open AI models, Micron focusing on AI memory. These companies move with the future, and the market rewards that. Final strategy for 2026. My approach is: build a strong base, ETF, tech exposure. Add top companies in each AI layer. Focus on long-term growth. Ignore short-term noise. Final message. This is not about predicting the future perfectly. It's about understanding where the world is going, positioning yourself early, and letting time do the work. Because real success in investing comes from knowledge, patience, and discipline. Outro. If you found value in this video, like the video, subscribe for more, stay connected. On this channel, we don't follow hype. We break down real systems behind success. And remember, the best investment is always yourself, your knowledge, your mindset, your growth. Because in a fast-changing world, your ability to learn is your biggest advantage.
What if I told you, being smart might actually be the reason you're still broke? Not because intelligence is bad, but because most people use it the wrong way. Some of the smartest people in the world never build wealth. They overthink, they analyze, they wait. And while they're busy trying to make the perfect decision, someone less intelligent but more decisive is already moving forward. We grow up believing intelligence is everything. Get good grades, go to college, get a stable job, and success will follow. But the real world doesn't work like that. It doesn't reward intelligence the way school does. It rewards behavior. It rewards discipline. It rewards patience. And most importantly, it rewards action. Smart people tend to overthink everything. They want certainty. They want guarantees. They want the perfect timing. But in life, there is no perfect moment. While a smart person is analyzing every risk, someone else takes action. Small steps, imperfect steps, but steps forward. And over time, those steps compound. That's how wealth is built, not by being the smartest person in the room, but by being the most consistent. The smarter you are, the more risks you can imagine. You see every possible way things can go wrong, and that creates fear. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of being wrong. So you wait, you hesitate, you stay where it feels safe. But wealth is never built in comfort. It's built in uncertainty. It's built by people who move forward even when they don't feel ready. There's also a difference between knowing and doing. You can read every book about money. You can understand investing. You can give great advice. But if you don't act on it, it means nothing. Knowledge doesn't create wealth. Behavior does. Habits do. Consistency does. That's why some people with average intelligence end up far more successful, because they take action. They don't wait. They don't overthink. They just start, and then they keep going. Another reason smart people stay broke is lack of patience. Everyone wants fast results, quick money, quick success, quick wins. But real wealth doesn't work like that. It grows slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, like a snowball. At first, it feels like nothing is happening, but over time, it gets bigger and faster and unstoppable. But only if you stay patient, only if you don't quit. When it comes to money, your emotions matter more than your intelligence. Can you stay calm when things go wrong? Can you stay disciplined when others panic? Can you avoid chasing trends? These are the things that actually build wealth. Not IQ, not degrees, but emotional control. Smart people often struggle with this because they trust their thinking more than their behavior. But success doesn't come from thinking more, it comes from acting better. There's also ego. Smart people don't like being wrong. They don't like looking inexperienced. They don't like starting small. So they wait until they feel ready. But that moment never comes because growth doesn't come from being ready. It comes from starting, even when you're not, even when it's messy, even when it's uncomfortable. There's a big difference between talking about success and actually building it. You can understand everything about money and still have none, because wealth is not built in your head. It's built through action, through repetition, through time. Consistency beats intelligence every single time. Small actions, done daily, will always outperform big ideas that are never executed. And in today's world, distractions make it even harder. Endless scrolling, endless content, endless information. Smart people consume more than ever, but consumption is not progress. If you're always learning but never doing, you're stuck. So what actually works? Simple habits. Earn consistently, save regularly, invest wisely, wait patiently. It's not complicated, but it's not easy either, because it requires discipline, and discipline is rare. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't need to be smarter to build wealth. You need to be more consistent, more patient, more willing to act. Because in the end, wealth is not built by the smartest people. It's built by the ones who keep going, the ones who show up, the ones who don't quit. So stop overthinking, stop waiting, stop trying to be perfect. Just start, because your future is not decided by how smart you are. It's decided by what you do. Start small, start today, and keep going.